Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP, and once again, this is the 1 hour chart. Look at that volatility that showed up around XRP. But we had no real price movement to the upside. But all of a sudden, people on crypto Twitter think we're going to get rich overnight. Yesterday, I did a video where I talked about, is XRP built for 4 digits? The reason I didn't say 5 digits is because I always felt we need to cross $1,000 first. Then we'll look beyond that. But in the short term, we have to break $100, in my opinion. It's hard to picture us going to $1,000 from 63 cents, just like that, like overnight, flip of the switch. But yet, I still believe that is going to happen at some point, because Brad Garlinghouse has said it in the past. David Schwartz has said it in the past. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that in today's video. So let's first talk about the $1,000 XRP. Overnight tonight, you will wake up a millionaire. XRP will pump to $1,000 and all your dreams will come true. You deserve it. You hodl when everyone else lost faith. You know, I see people say this every single day. And, you know, other people are like, come on, you know that's never going to happen. But, you know, when it comes to XRP, I don't roll anything out anymore because I bought XRP at a time where everything was conspiracy theory. Now, little by little, it's becoming fact. Even Brad Garlinghouse, when he first talked about flipping the switch, people said, this is never going to happen. XRP is never going to break $10. And that was like back in 2019. I'll actually show you where he says that in today's video. But, you know, today it's so much easier to see that playing out. Look at ISO, talking about a big bang migration, talking about all these banks going live all at once, CBDCs all around the world going live. So, you know, everything that we ever learned about XRP is little by little becoming fact. Raise your hand if you're here for the $1,000 plus per XRP. Now, I know all of you are raising your hands right now, but how many of you will actually make it until XRP hits $1,000? That's the one thing you got to think about, because there's so many people that say, it's never going to happen. I'm selling at $10. I'm getting out of XRP forever. And they're going to move on. Then there's going to be people that sell at $50, then at $100, and they're going to be gone. So how many of us will be left when we get to $1,000 per XRP? That's the big question. What do you think is suppressing XRP from pumping to the moon? Now, first I thought it was the SEC case. I thought that's definitely holding XRP back. And I still think we never really fully recovered from that yet. I think we will as the U.S. starts onboarding with XRP. I'm talking about banks here in the U.S. and maybe even companies coming on board to use XRP as well. But then you also got to look at the powers that be. I'm talking about the big financial institutions that don't think the world's ready for XRP yet. The JP Morgans, the Goldman Sachs. You know, then you got to think to yourself, okay, what part are they playing in all of this? And I always felt that somehow, some way, they were always slowing XRP down. I think if that case would have never happened, right now we would probably be looking at a $10 XRP already. But because of that case, I think we might be lagging a little bit. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says banks are poised to flip the switch on XRP. This was all the way back in 2019. The CEO of San Francisco payment startup Ripple says banks and financial institutions are poised to flip the switch and integrate the digital asset XRP. In a new interview, Brad Garlinghouse told Fortune that he believes many of the 200 banks and financial institutions that have joined Ripple's network are gearing up to utilize XRapid, which uses XRP to boost cross-border payments. Now, that was back when we had 200 banks. Today, Ripple already partnered with 300 plus banks. So even though the SEC case maybe slowed Ripple down, or slowed XRP down, Ripple still grew throughout the world. In fact, they're bigger today than they were back in 2019. Part of that massive network came together, and we're still seeing pieces of that network get put together even right now. Because in videos, when I go and I look at different articles around Ripple, I always see, you know, Ripple partners with this bank, partners with this country. It's piece by piece, all coming together perfectly. And I think we're at that point where we're just waiting for the flip of the switch to happen. But why should you hold XRP? Fastest, cheapest, and most efficient cryptocurrency ever created. I always say it's the greatest cryptocurrency of all time. XRP about to serve the new financial system as the world's bridge currency. Now, once XRP is utilized as the world's bridge currency, I think 5 digits is where we will be by then. Ripple CTO David Schwartz believes it has the potential to become the world's reserve currency, which I addressed in other videos. And again, you could have 2 reserve currencies at the same time. And that makes a hell of a lot of sense. Think about it. We're not just going to get rid of fiat paper money overnight. I think the 2 will run side by side for a period of time. Victory against the SEC, where XRP got clarity. And that was very important. And I think it happened specifically at that time for a reason, right before FedNow went live. Big exchanges relisted it. We see that happening consistently now. Changing cross-border payments worldwide. And you know, any bank that doesn't utilize RippleNet will be left behind when it comes to being a competitor with other banks. Designed to serve banks and financial institutions. That was always the reason me and you should never be holding XRP. It was never built for us. It was built for the institutions only. And that was always why they wanted us out of XRP. Partner with over 200 banks. I think Ripple now said 300. Partnered with the world's biggest banks like Santander, Western Union, Bank of England, SBI Holdings. The list goes on and on. XRP climate friendly as it does not require mining to settle transactions. You know, that climate friendly is very important when it comes to crypto. I say the same thing around Hedera and XDC and XLM. Because that's the narrative right now coming from the World Economic Forum. XRP about to solve a real-world multi-trillion-dollar problem. And that's where the money's going to come pouring in. Only currencies with real use case will survive after regulations. XRP has a use case. Think about the money pouring out of the other 99%. Where's it going to go? It's going to go into utility-driven cryptocurrencies that we will be left with. XRP is decentralized. I'm not even getting on that anymore because I'm tired of people like Vitalik Buterin talking about how XRP is the banker's coin and people should trust in Ethereum. Come on, give me a break. XRP already reached $3 plus, and that time is coming again. Biggest bull run ever incoming. And if you don't believe that, then I don't know why you're even holding XRP. If you can't feel what's coming and see what's coming, then XRP just isn't for you because this is going to be the biggest event we have ever seen. If this doesn't convince you to get yourself a bag of XRP, I don't know what else can do. And it's true. You try to talk to people all the time and convince them. You just hold it. What is it going to hurt you to hold XRP, even if it's just a small bag? But most people, they just don't want to hear it. You know when they're going to want to hear it? When XRP is shooting past $10 and $15 in the future. Then all of a sudden, everyone will have to have it. This project, Nexus, Project Icebreaker, how it fits, in my opinion, connects domestic instant payment systems around the world with a bridge asset. It's very important about the domestic payments as well. Because if you don't master domestic payments, you're never going to be involved with cross-border payments. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think XRP only has one use case, to move bank-to-bank money cross borders. It's so much bigger than that. But what about micropayments? Take a listen to what David says here.
On that, I will say one thing that I think is going to be huge is micropayments. This gets a little out there for this audience maybe, but I think micropayments are going to sort of take over the world the way packet data kind of took over the world. I think that if you can make small payments very cheaply and you can make billions of them without a problem, then you don't need anything else. You don't need some special way to make larger payments.
Micropayments are going to be massive because me and you make micropayments on a daily basis. You know, you go to the store, you get groceries, you go and you get gas for your car. Then it's even smaller than that. It's the Netflix subscription price, or it's the small things, utility bills. Those are all included with XRP as well. XRP would have a $5 trillion market cap. It's not impossible. It's just not likely to happen anytime soon, which is why I will be happy selling well before then. This is people talking about $100 XRP. Most people will be out before we get to $100. A lot of people are going to sell and expect a massive pullback where they could buy back in quick. And you know, that's very risky when you're talking about a cryptocurrency like XRP. Who knows if that pullback will happen? We have never seen a utility run before. The major flaw in market cap for utility crypto like XRP is similar to spot price versus price to physically own silver. Plus 30% are so different at times. The more real utility, the less relevant market cap is. And that's what I've always been saying. If you base things more around the utility of XRP, you can see the high prices coming in the future. Market cap in previous cycles will no longer matter. And I honestly think that's in the direction that we're heading. But then what about tokenization? That's also going to be a massive industry. 867 trillion is the total estimate by the World Economic Forum. Potential size for disruption by tokenization. And we know XRP and Ripple is going to capture a good percentage of that as well in the future. They're already going after the carbon credits market. Ripple's already investing in that because Brad knows that's where the money is. Market predictions, BCG, 16 trillion by 2030. World Economic Forum, 10% of GDP by 2025. HSBC, 5 to 10% of all assets tokenized by 2030. Tokenization is the next big use case of blockchain, as mentioned by BlackRock CEO Larry Fink. Take a listen.
I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. We will, and if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem. You don't need trust banks.
But does that disrupt you eventually? Because you are custodying all of these assets.
No, we're not a custodian. We're not, we use third-party custodians in everything we do.
You know, BlackRock came into crypto at a specific time for a reason as well. And Larry Fink pretty much told you right there what they're looking at. And they are going big on tokenization as well. That's how massive that market is going to be. Yet people overlook it. They're so focused just on bank-to-bank payments with XRP. You always have to think bigger. XRP is not only useful for cross-border payments, but also for micropayments, e-commerce, banking, P2P lending, insurance, supply chain, and smart contracts. And you know, it's beyond bank-to-bank, micropayments, person-to-person payments, person-to-government, person-to-paying bills payments. It's endless payments. On top of that, then you add in the rest. Absolutely impossible. Holders would not be able to sell because exchanges don't have the liquidity for that. Now, that was always a big argument in the XRP community. They said XRP cannot hit $1,000 because there would be no liquidity to pay people out for their XRP. But what people don't understand is all the major financial institutions have not even got here yet. Enterprise has not fully got here yet either. You know, you talk about the exchanges having that liquidity. Well, financial institutions will have the money to buy XRP at $1,000 per XRP. And no matter when you sell your XRP, there will always be a buyer for it. People don't realize that. You know, there's going to be new buyers coming into crypto in the future, investing in XRP 2, 3, 4 years from now. There's still going to be new investors. So just because you're early and you can't see what's coming, it's very easy to actually rationalize what's going to happen if you look at it in the right way. Ripple joins ISDA claims share of $1.2 quadrillion derivatives market. Now remember, that just happened as well. And David Schwartz all of a sudden was talking about codius once again. And this is what that is. Codius is the most advanced smart contract platform that will ever exist. The project was said to be put on hold in 2015. That was a lie. It was never put on hold. Codius will be smart contracts with integrated payment processing and a variety of privacy options. One more time, Codius will be a smart contract platform that offers multiple privacy options if required and payment processing integration. No other platform can compare. No other platform will have a direct connection to the world banking system. XRP and Codius are going to be used to manage the entire $1+ quadrillion derivatives market. XRP is not a currency, it's a store of value, digital gold. I have a notebook with Ripple's entire agenda. But that's what codius was, and I didn't hear anyone talk about it for quite a while until this happened, until Ripple joined the ISDA. Now codius is all of a sudden a thing once again. And maybe it was never put on hold. Maybe this is exactly why Ripple became part of the ISDA. We'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. But today's video, I just wanted to show you that there's so many people that question things on both sides of the fence. You know, on one side, you have people arguing market cap in previous cycle. On the other side, you have people talking about utility, which I'm more geared towards utility. Because when you talk about XRP on a daily basis, and you talk about how you're seeing it grow all around the world through RippleNet technology, and you know XRP is going to be utilized, why would Ripple choose not to utilize XRP? Why would these banks not use XRP? It makes everything faster and cheaper, and it solves a massive liquidity problem as well at the same time. So when you see all of that all the time, you only see utility then. And I think utility is going to drive this next run. I think it's going to be game-changing, and anyone who sells early is soon going to regret it shortly after. And if you can hold through, you know, the $10 XRP and the $50 XRP, you will get to those high numbers. You will get that generational wealth. But with that said, for now, we just stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.